in 60 seconds or less, I'd love for you all. Go. This is the challenge of the moderators. Timing. We're at the 60th anniversary. What do you all hope that will be here 60 years from now, or will change 60 years from now? What is your vision 60 years from here? What are your hopes, Marty?
You know, Disneyland will always be where the heart is, no matter how many places we go in the world. But Disneyland's the only park that Walt ever walked in, and I think Disneyland will always have that aura about it because of that. And it will always be the place that we go back to and say, not only is this where everything began, but this is where the business started. This is the foundation. This is this is the place that set everything on fire around the world, if you will. And mostly it's about Walt. Mostly it's about Walt. And that's why I say this is where the heart is.
And I agree. I think, I just hope that we can continue to mentor and pass on that tribal knowledge that we were able to glean from those original Imagineers, and that will go on and on and on as generations go on to add to Disneyland and always keep it relevant and alive.
And I want to thank you, Kevin, just for everything you've done to keep Disneyland so special for so long.
I wish we could understand what the people will be like 60 years from now, because look at how they've changed in the last 20. But I think the three things that have to be there for Disneyland to be relevant to them is, first of all, as you walk through and you go through the park, it's going to need to thrill those people the same way it did me as a child and all of us in our time there. Secondly, it has to be transported. So when you board something like the Jungle Cruise, for those people, it has to transport them out of the world they live in into another magical space. And finally, it has to connect with them emotionally. All the things we talked about today of making it relevant for each generation and on, means that you have to keep fine-tuning it so that it does have that emotional play for each person that comes in, whatever they like, 60 years from now.
I think going forward that Disneyland would continue to represent and be that place of the manifestation of people's imagination. And in the spirit of Walt, that we will continue to push forward to do new things and to really continue to innovate, to make sure that our guests are experiencing things that they've never experienced before.
You're doing that for sure.
And I totally agree, because I was just going to say Walt's quote, Disneyland will never be complete as long as there's imagination left in the world. And that's what it is. It's about this next generation coming up behind us to carry the inspiration and the passion and the dreams forward. I mean, Walt kept changing things, and Disneyland should always keep doing that. What's new, what's fun, and what will inspire you for years to come.
Constantly change, but today there are so many individual entertainment experiences, between handheld things and video games. You know, 60 years from now, what's going to be there for the individual person for entertainment. And I hope that Disneyland will always be a place where friends and family can come together, spend time with one another, and make memories. That's what it's all about. I hope that still continues in 60 years.
Well, I can say that there is no other creative company on the planet that is as amazing as Walt Disney Imagineering, and it's been a real pleasure to get to know all you guys, and I just want to thank you for all amazing work for 60 years.
Thank you, Leslie. This was really well done.
Thank you. Sorry we ran out of time. I could have been here all day, I know. So, thank you very much.